I realize that God didn't bring you this far to only bring you this far. Hear me, before you step into a new year, don't just declutter your home, declutter your head, and declutter your heart. Today, let's talk about being on the eve of breakthrough. Why your next chapter is your best chapter. Oh, you know what's up. Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope that yes, you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you again to another edition of In the Mix. Yes, your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor that you have joined us today. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Come on, help me out, family. Hit the thumbs up button on this video. While you're at that, hit the subscribe button. You know, I've been growing your greatness all year. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up button on the video. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate that. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. You know, I'm getting ready to illuminate your mindset. Now I'm getting ready to stretch the elasticity of your thinking. Let's pay the digital light bill. Don't you wish it could be that easy just to pay your light bill? Well, it is right here. Drop those light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, let's light it up. Let's brighten it up. Let's turn it up. Why? Because we're too lit to quit, and we are the light of the world. Today, we're going to have a conversation of illumination as we talk about the topic. We're going to spotlight and highlight this particular topic today called The Eve of Breakthrough. Why your next chapter is your best chapter. Family, we are here. This is what you all been waiting for. Isn't it interesting? We're just a few hours away from the new year. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And I believe you're literally on the brink of not just a new year, but you're on the brink of a breakthrough. It doesn't happen, though. Here's a disclaimer. Here's the caveat. A new year means nothing with the same old mindset. It means nothing. A calendar change means nothing without a character change. Nothing will be new for you if your mind has not been renewed to say, listen, this is what I need to do for the new year. This is what I need to get going. This is how I need to move in my particular life. Listen, think about all that you have been through from January to currently now, as you're getting ready to step into a new January, as you're getting ready to step into a new year. For some people, they got a list of achievements and achievements and achievements. Maybe that may not be for you. Your specific aspect in your life to where you may be at this moment, say, listen, I just got through the year. And that's all right. It's all right to be where it is that you are right now. But it's not all right to stay where you are right now. What can you do to shift? I know this year sifted you. And hear me, while this year was sifting you, God was still shifting you. I got to shift my mindset to another level, to another dimension. I can't be conformed to this world, but here's what I have to be. I have to be transformed by the renewing of my mind. You are on the brink of a breakthrough. You're on the eve of a breakthrough. You got to prepare for that breakthrough. Breakthroughs don't just happen to you. Breakthroughs don't just happen out of osmosis. Breakthroughs happen from a level of preparation. Come on now. Don't give up. Don't think that you're forecasting doom and gloom. I don't care what the news says. I don't care what prognosticators say. You don't live according to the media. You don't live according to the hype. You don't live according to the negative narrative. of the world and of the enemy and of your thoughts that are in your mind, you got to change those thoughts. Because when you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at change. You got to get to this particular place that, yeah, it's been a year of sifting. It's been a year of shifting, but it's also going to be a year of shaking for me. I'm shaking it off. Come on, shake it off, family. Shake it off. Type shake it off. Shake it off. Shake off the depression. Shake off the shame. Shake off the sadness. Shake off the suffering and silence. Shake off all the things that didn't work. Shake off who you're not taking into this year. Come on. Some people had to drop off. Here it is. You kind of like a rocket. Yeah, kind of like a rocket. And a rocket understands, listen, I'm not going to allow anything to stop it. For a shuttle to get into the atmosphere and to get from the atmosphere into the stratosphere, here's what happens. For it to go to another level, it lets off these rocket boosters. The rocket boosters have to detach from the shuttle. It's not personal, but for me to go to another level, I got to let certain things go for me to go into orbit. Certain things were not supposed to last for a lifetime. It was only for a season. And you discovered the reason in the midst of the season. As we're coming out of this Advent season, it's a reminder for us to recognize that we have an advocate. God's got your back. You got an advocate. God's got your back. Yeah, you got an advocate. And because God has your back, it's like, a police officer going into dangerous territory. They don't just go in there by themselves. Here's what they do. They get on their little phone or whatever the case may be. They get on their little intercom system. I don't know what it is. But what they do is they call for backup. That's what I know what they do. You got an advocate. I got somebody who's got my back. And because they have my back, because God's got my back, I can always move forward. I can always understand that I'm on the eve of a breakthrough. I'm not on the eve of a breakdown. I'm on the eve of a breakthrough. Don't be deceived. You're on the eve. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I got to get your mind right. I got to shift you. I know this year sifted you, but while this year was sifting you, God was shifting you. While this year was shifting you, God was shaking you. And he was shaking things off of you that in many cases were holding you back and holding you down. Got to cause you to level up. This season of Advent lets me know this, that I'm in a place of expectation. Even when my expectation and my experience didn't align, what you experienced was not what you expected. What you expected was not what you experienced. Yeah. And I got to get back in alignment with my divine assignment. Recognize that I have an advocate. Recognizing because I have an advocate, I have an advantage. Don't matter how much the enemy's trying to attack me, I got backup. I got the best backup. I can always move forward with the best backup. God's got my back and I can always move forward. I got an advantage. Yeah. I have an advantage because I have an advocate. The advocate is my advantage. And then as a result of having an advocate with an advantage, I can advance. Come on, family, type advance. Type advance. I can dance in advance because I know I'm going to advance. Oh, this thing is good to me. This thing is good to me. Listen. I don't know what your plans are. If you're in the Detroit metro area, listen, you got to make sure that you get to church tonight. You got a few hours. Yeah, we're streaming right now, but you got a few hours. I need you to get to the house, 10 p.m. The house is the Remnant Worshipers Ministry. Don't just watch us online. Come in person. Join us, 10 p.m. tonight. We're going all the way up. There's going to be a word that I want to release in the house tonight that's going to shift your 2024, into 2025. I'm going to shift you into a new year, and not just into a new year, into a new gear. That's what we're going to do. I want you to make sure that you don't just come by yourself, but bring somebody with you. Yeah, when you know that you are getting ready to advance, you can dance in advance because you have an advantage and you have an advocate. 20470 Hubble Street in the city of Detroit. I'm saving you a seat. Join me tonight Join us tonight. We're going to have a powerful time of word and worship, prayer, praise, and a preach word. Is going all the way up. We're talking right now about the eve of breakthrough, why your next chapter is your best chapter. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. I would that you would share this stream with somebody. Be a digital disciple, be an electronic evangelist. Your timeline could be someone's lifeline. You're here because you care, so I need you to share. Got to shake it off. Been a year of sifting, been a year of shifting, and it's also a year of shaking. Shaking that was meant to sift you as wheat shifted you to another level. Why? Because God was able to separate the wheat from the chaff. God was able to separate those who were for you versus those who were really against you. God had to eliminate dead weight. He had to take dead weight off of your life. And that dead weight was holding you down. That dead weight was holding you back. The dead weight of trauma, I want to speak over your life, will not stop that transformation. That dead weight of divorce will not offset your course. Let me talk to you. People's opinions will not become your prison. The divorce, the toxic relationship, the negativity of what it is that you've experienced, all the setbacks will not destroy your destiny. I want you to know today you are free. You are free. Come on, family, just type I'm free. Type I'm free. I'm free from people's opinions that become my prison. I'm free from the negativity. I'm free from the lies. I'm free from the emotional baggage. I'm free from the narcissism. I'm free from the gaslighting. I'm free from the angst and the animosity. I'm free. Why? Because he who the Son has set free is free indeed. It cost for me to be free. Had to pay the price all year for me to move into this place of freedom. And I refuse to let any devil, any demonic force, any person, any entity get in the way of me and the next level that God has for me. Sometimes you just got to tell them so long, bye-bye. So long, bye-bye. Not to just people, but to patterns. Why? Because I'm in a place of proximity and relationship to what God has for me and where he wants to take me. Family, listen, if you're not a part of our Eagles community, what are you doing? What are you doing? The type of impartation that I give you just on here is just a small sneak peek, snapshot, preview of what you get in my Eagles community sessions. We go into greater depth in business and relationships and marketing and developing your messaging and curating as a commentator, as a communicator, the art of communication. You owe it to you. You can build your business better if you use better words. Whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. I want you to make sure that you go right now, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. You need to soar out of this year the right way. You need to soar into another level, into another gear. You need to take flight, and you can do that tonight. Go with us. Theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. There's a coupon code. I'm giving you the hookup right now because I understand that you're on the eve of a breakthrough, but you got a breakthrough. Don't just draw a line in the sand and then back up. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Put in the word SOAR. Family, just type the word SOAR in the chat. SOAR, SOAR. Put in the word SOAR at checkout, and I'm going to give you the hookup on our Eagles community connection as you become a member. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to become a member of our In the Mix family. You're watching In the Mix, but why you're not a member of In the Mix? Come on. Let's mix it up together. Go right now. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Tap that link, click that link. You'll see 3 options pop up: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. My gift to you is to give you access to content. What I call is you unlocking the unlimited, and the unlimited is to get access to our Connor's Corner content. Got a lot of content in Connor's Corner. You need to access it. Go right now. Choose one of those options, VIP, royalty, OQP. Sincere salute and shout out to all of our members in the chat. Got the little decal that lets me know that you're a member. I appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you. I appreciate your partnership. Thank you so much. Y'all, the heartbeat outside my chest. Appreciate you. Go ahead and access all of the content of what it is that I have to provide for you. Family, stick and stay. More is on the way. Listen, don't touch that dial. I want you to stick and stay. I got something I want to drop on you. It's going to cause you to level up and shift. Shake. Let's try to hold you captive. Stick and stay. More is on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. Yeah, I got a lot of words for you as well in all of my 18 books that I put out. They're on Amazon, ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies. You could also get signed copies as well. theeaglesacademy.com/books. We're talking about being on the eve of breakthrough, why your next chapter is your best chapter. And too many of us, we never get to our best chapter because we keep rereading our last chapter. Right? We don't flip the page. And here's the thing. We don't flip the page. We keep remaining on the same page. And sometimes when we flip that page, here's what we do. We flip back. Yeah. People always tell you flip the page. But I'm going to tell you to not just flip the page, but rip out the page. Yeah, because the propensity and the proclivity is to go back and reread what God already told you that you're delivered from. To go back and reread all the pain and the torment and the toxicity and the negativity. And now that becomes your narrative because now it becomes obligatory. No, you got to overcome every enemy. Got to overcome every enemy. Don't just flip the page, rip it out. Rip out that page of pain. Rip out that page of the past. Rip out the page of certain people. Rip out the page of that pattern. Rip it out without a doubt. Rip it out so that you don't go back and reread it, and give God the pen to let him write a new chapter. What do I mean? What do I mean by that? Don't allow people to put a period where God placed a comma. Are you hearing me? Stop allowing people to put a period where God placed a comma. This is what it's going to be. God did it, exclamation point. You're going to exclaim his name. Why? Because he's bringing you out. He's shifting you. He's shaking you. And here's what I understand. For many of us, not only have we been sifted, but we've also been crushed. Your heart got crushed. Your spirit got crushed. The relationship was crushed. The people you thought would be there for you turned their backs on you. It crushed you. But here's what it didn't break. It didn't break your spirit. God is using the crushing to bring about a thorough breaking, a breaking through for you. Come on, I know they shook you up. I know it crushed you. But here's what I understand about the crushing. The crushing produces something greater. The crushing of grapes produces wine. The crushing of olives produces oil. The crushing brings about a blessing. Something great is coming out of you despite what shook you, despite what crushed you. Why? Because I heard him say, for greater is he that is within you than he that is in the world. I want to speak over your life that a great mess is about to produce greatness. A great mess is about to produce greatness. Your test is leading to a greater testimony. Your misery is becoming ministry. Your mess is becoming a message. Your stumbling block is becoming a stepping stone. God is using grief and shifting grief into grace. The tragedy is getting ready to produce a strategy. The fires that you went through just this year alone were not meant to destroy you. It was meant to process you. Hear me. The fires that you went through were not meant to destroy you. It was meant to purify you. The cutting away of what it is that you went through was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to prune you. Because if you really want certain plants to grow, if you really want certain things to grow, it's got to be pruned. I got to take off the dead weight. The fire is for purification. Here's what it ought to do. The fire should not be quenched. The fire should produce a greater desire. The fire ought to take you higher. Why? Because it's just like fire. I want to speak to somebody. Shut up in my bones. And here it is. We're living in a society that just wants more, but they don't want to become more. We're living in a society that wants to continue to give CPR to dead relationships, that wants to go back to the trash and pick up the habits that they said they were going to leave behind. But I need you to hear me. Before you leave this year behind, this is what you got to do. You got to not just declutter your home, but you need to declutter your heart. You need to declutter your head. You need to declutter in December. You need to declutter your mind. You need to declutter your relationships. You need to declutter the messy spaces and places of your life. You got to declutter connections that make you feel claustrophobic. Why? Because clutter is connected to and associated with disorder. Clutter impedes movement. Clutter does this. It reduces effectiveness. You can't even create in clutter because it's too chaotic. But here it is. When you rid yourself of the clutter, you'll think clearer. Come on, family, just type, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away. Throw it away. The negative attitude, the negative lies, the deception, the mental disintegration. Throw it away. Throw it away. Before you step into a new year, don't just declutter your home, but declutter your head and your heart. Declutter. Get clarity. So the clutter won't stop you from thinking clearer. You got to get rid of old cords. You got to get rid of old connections. You got to get rid of the things that keep you wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up in toxicity. You got to get rid of old calendars that keep you looking back at the past rather than focusing on the future. You got to get rid of old clothes. Get rid of them old clothes that you don't fit anymore. Get rid of those people that you've outgrown. Certain things don't look good on you anymore. Certain people don't even look good with you anymore. Stop trying to fit into places that you've outgrown. This new year is going to be a new year of expansion for you. God is stretching the elasticity of your thinking. You're getting ready to tap into your level of imagination. You're getting ready to add a new spoke to the wheel. You're getting ready to innovate and create and elevate. Don't dress the same way. Don't think the same way. Don't speak the same way. Don't have the same connections. Don't have the same old pattern systems. Do something different. Why? Because God's trying to plant you in a space and a place in the face of those who want to pluck you up and pluck you out and uproot you. Got to be the year for you that you're just not seeking God's hand, but you're seeking his heart. Why? Because if you have his heart, everything that's in his hand is already yours. Got to be in a system of submission. Got to be in a structure of submission that says, not my will, but your will be done. I'm submitted. I'm surrendered to remain in alignment with my divine assignment. That's what it's got to be. That's what it has to be. What are you willing to become in order to receive what you desire to have? So many people focus on getting more, but they can't even handle the less of what it is that they have. Why would they be entrusted to do more? Why would they be entrusted to have more? So many people focus on what they can get, but very few people focus on what they can become and who they can become. This is your year to become more. Come on, everything has got to be, family, just type level up, level up, level up, level up, leveling up. You got to say to yourself, listen, I'm not just waiting for the ball to drop. My new year starts right now. I'm not just waiting for the ball to drop, but when the blessings go up, the praises come down. Got to open up your mouth, got to open up your hands to receive more, to become more, to give more. To say, listen, I'm on the eve of a breakthrough. I'm not going to let nothing bring me down. I'm not having a breakdown. I'm having a breakthrough. I'm not having a breakdown mentally. I'm having a breakthrough mentally. I'm having a breakthrough spiritually. I'm having a breakthrough emotionally. I'm having a breakthrough relationally. I'm having a breakthrough psychologically. I speak over your life that this is going to be your best year yet. I speak over your life that you're stepping out of doubt into faith. I speak over your life that you're not having a breakdown, you're having a breakthrough. I speak over your life that your credit score is going up, that you move into a new tax bracket, that the things that are in your life, that God is working it out. I speak over your life that you're stepping out of sadness into joy. I speak over your life that you're stepping out of trauma into transformation. I speak over your life that you're literally on the eve of a breakthrough. You're on the eve of greater clarity. You're on the eve of a greater, bigger bank account. You're on the eve of something rapid and radical. You're on the eve of a ridiculous blessing. Why? Because the sifting sets you up for shaking. The sifting sets you up. The sifting sets you up for the shifting. Shift into another gear. Shift into another year. Shift. Accelerate, innovate, alleviate, be great. Because you're on the eve of a breakthrough and you can't wait. Your next chapter is going to be your best chapter. Your next step is going to be your biggest step. I'm excited for you. 2025 is where every vision is going to come alive. Family, we've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. This is your Exodus and your Genesis. It's getting ready to happen for you. I want you to sow into your new year. I want you to sow into your breakthrough season. I want you to sow into being on the eve of a breakthrough. I want you to get excited. I want you to start anticipating that it's not just a calendar change, it's a mental change. It's not just a calendar change, it's a character change. It's not just a calendar change, it's a narrative change. It's not just a calendar change, but here it is. If any man be in Christ, he's a new creature. Beyond a new calendar, I'm a new creature. I want to speak to somebody. Beyond just a new calendar, I'm a new creature. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. Family, I want you to sow into this word too. I want you to sow into the eve of your breakthrough. I want you to sow into what you expect this new year is going to bring for you. I want you to sow into the fact that God kept you alive through the course of this year. Other folks died from what you lived through. You wasn't no better than them. God's hand is on your life. As long as you got a pulse, you have a purpose. I want you to sow into this word. Yes, the information is in the live chat, is in the chat, is in the description of this video. Cash App, $ Dr. Eddie Ministries, Dr. Eddie Ministries, Dr. Eddie Ministries. PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. Yeah, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We've been having a super conversation. Do that even now. And I'm joining my faith with yours, that God does exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think, that is going to be rapidly, that you're not having this breakdown, you're having this breakthrough. Breakthrough in your home, breakthrough in your finances, breakthrough in your relationships, breakthrough in your marriage, breakthrough in your body, breakthrough in your health, breakthrough in your finances, breakthrough with your children, breakthrough in your business, breakthrough at the job, breakthrough the employment, breakthrough spiritually. Sow into this word that you've heard. Thank you so much for sowing. I believe even as you're sowing, you're growing. This is where you soar as you sow. This is where you grow as you sow. Not as a debt that you owe, as a seed that you sow. I'm joining my faith with yours that God does 30, 60, 100 fold in your life. It's going to be exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or even think. Come on, don't wait. Take advantage of this opportunity right now. You're not going to do it later. Do it right now. Do it right now. $ Dr. Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. Link is in the chat, links in the description for how to give, where to give, super chat, super sticker into this super conversation that we have been having today. And I know it's going to come to fruition. The testimonies have been coming in all year just from you sowing. And it's going to be exceedingly as a result of you acting by faith. Conversations like this one right here is why you need to become a member of In the Mix. You've been watching The Mix. Become a member of In the Mix. Links in the chat. Links in the description of this video. 3 options will pop up: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. And I'm going to give you access to our behind the scenes content corner, Connor's Corner content. And you're going to be able to get some access, is what I call, to where you unlock the unlimited. Got a lot of content in Connor's Corner. Join us there. The Eagles Academy is where you need to soar with us into greater success and purpose. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. I'm giving you the hookup. When you get to that website, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. But I also want you to put in the coupon code, the word SOAR, SOAR. And I'm going to give you a hookup. Give you a hookup right before you soar into a new year. And you ought to do that with us. Family in the mix. Woo, we're out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. Family, did you get anything from this? Did you get something from this? If you did, just type blessed. Type blessed. Come on, get excited. Get excited. I'm excited for you. I see you in the future, and you look far better than you do right now. But you do look good. But I see you bigger, better, and brighter. In the Mix is out of time, but trust me, I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me all year long. I don't take that for granted. I appreciate you. Yeah, we just celebrated the 1 year anniversary of In the Mix, and it's right up against a new year that we're soaring into. And I appreciate you. I've been dedicated to you, and I appreciate you being dedicated to me too. No way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. And I hope I've been doing that to let you know that you are appreciated. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you again for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we've been rolling together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. You ought to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow the channel as I'm growing your greatness. Our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks change. I appreciate that. And of course, sincere salute to all of you who have been watching us on our sister satellite stations on social media. I appreciate you. I thank you for rocking with me too. I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? I'm going to step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me and following me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Family, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. Yes. And I want you to show up tonight. If you're in the Detroit metro area at all, you anywhere near close to Detroit, listen, a church alive is worth the drive. Join us in person in the sanctuary at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight. Service is going all the way up for our New Year's Eve service. You don't need to miss this. Tell somebody, bring somebody. Join us in person. God's got a word for us. He's going to meet us there, and I want you to meet us there too. Powerful word, worship, prayer, praise, and a preached word is going all the way up tonight. You cannot afford to miss this. You ought to shout and dance in advance with us as we go to another level into a new year. 20470 Hubble Street, the Remnant Worshipers Ministry is the church. I'm so blessed to serve as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry. 20470 Hubble Street is where I'm saving you a seat. 20470 Hubble Street is where I'm saving you a seat. Come with a praise and a worship as we worship together. trwchurch.org is where you can get more information about our church. trwchurch.org. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my 18 books on Amazon, ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies. You can also get signed copies at the eaglesacademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, if you want somebody to empower you and strengthen you and really stretch your faith and your future. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, don't look any further. I'm the man for the job. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. Email me to invite me. info@eddieconnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. Yes, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun all year long. But you know, brother, got to run. We got service tonight. I want to see you, your face in the place. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. to be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.